All of this new energy in 2024 continues on with this Aquarius new moon. This is full of unexpected energy, opportunities to show up with our true, authentic, new, evolved, revolutionary selves. And I am going to tell you all about it in this video. I'm going to give you a general overview of what this Aquarius full moon looks like, and then check your sun, moon, and rising for a more detailed description of how this is going to affect your life. This Aquarius new moon is happening at 20 degrees. If you have any planets or angles around 20 degrees, this is likely to affect you more, but it will affect everyone. It's happening February 9th at 2:58 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Aquarius is all about the new. It is stepping forward from what we have experienced in the past, but with a new twist, with a new innovation and a new way of being. We're moving away pretty strongly from this Capricorn energy of Pluto that we've been in for a long time, and this new moon looks like it activates even more this journey of fresh energy that we're on. If you felt like the fall and winter brought heaviness, challenges, and situations that changed you, situations that made you show up differently right now, this new moon is very likely going to give you an opportunity to show how you're different, to show how you are more mature and evolved, and what you've taken away from some of the challenges that you might have been experiencing maybe since 2008, the beginning of this Pluto and Capricorn journey, but especially what it seems like most people have been experiencing from August until now. This is a Uranus aspect. So Uranus is in a square to this new moon. This could be a very uncomfortable, shocking surprise, something that comes out of the blue that you weren't expecting. But this is the moment that you have to step into your new authentic self and your new revolutionary self, the person that has been through a long journey and has transformed and changed and has a new foundation to take on new energy. The best new beginnings happen when we have a strong foundation. And that's what we're stepping into right now. And this is an opportunity to show how strong and stable you feel on that foundation that's been established. So here we go. Uranus packing a punch of surprise. This is where I say, let Jesus take the wheel, because this is a lot of fated energy at this new moon that we don't really necessarily have a lot of control over. We have control over how we show up, but we don't have control over how those circumstances present themselves. And sometimes we don't even have control over how we feel inside over those situations. The feelings that come up can sometimes even surprise us. I think that might be the case right now because Chiron is conjunct the nodes. This activation, as well as Venus and Mars traveling together, give me the impression that there is a conjoining of the past and present right now. And it has to do with our past wounds. The past wounds from past lives, earlier in this life, they are meeting the future charge that our soul is trying to move towards and manifest. And this is coming together in Aquarius eventually. This is the Mars and Venus conjunction on the 22nd of February. That will happen in Aquarius. But right now they're in Capricorn. So they're still dealing with some of this foundational energy. And I talk about Mars and Venus in this video in context to them being the rulers of the nodal energy at the moment. So I think that this speaks to a big emphasis on the nodes, even though this is not an eclipse, but it is a supermoon. There is a lot of, the nodes represent our karmic past and our karmic destiny. There is a lot of emphasis on this at this time. So whatever happens, this was meant to unfold. This is also one of those times where I think that our guides are working overtime to steer us in certain directions and help us activate the best possible outcome and journey for each of us. Leading up to this new moon, there could have been a romantic or financial surprise as Venus is finishing its trine to Uranus, which can sometimes bring that. And if that was the case, it was likely a very lovely one. I hope that was the case for you. Financial, romantic, aesthetics, pleasure, whatever it may be. At the time of this new moon, Jupiter is squaring Mercury. So we're coming out of this romantic, financial, pleasure-driven surprise, and now Jupiter and Mercury are connecting. That, to me, Mercury is in Aquarius, and it is right in the mix with this new innovative energy. Mercury wants to talk about and speak about things that are new. It doesn't want to talk about the weather, doesn't want to talk about the past, wants to talk about what's fresh and exciting and what's a big potential change in our lives. Jupiter is in Taurus, and Jupiter in Taurus is healing and expansive as it always is, but Jupiter's on a pretty stable, steady ride here. So when Mercury shows up all like chatting about the new and excited about change, Jupiter's not as willing to change, but it is going to bring this healing energy. So this was an interesting one for me to see. I'm curious how that plays out. Either way, even though this is a Jupiter square, it's likely to bring some of the better energy for this moon cycle. Whatever happens with the Chiron and some of the old wounds being triggered, this is the healing energy that's also showing up, and it's connected to our words. So I really think that we have the potential to use our words and our minds in ways that are new and helpful and healing. We're not reacting as much. Even though this is one of those unexpected curveball energies, our instinct is not going to be to react. It's going to be to take it in and figure out what the best course of action is. So I hope that whatever shows up, these unexpected surprises, is a fun journey for you. And just remember that a lot of what's going on is very fated and it's just going to play out. So enjoy the ride. And now let's get into the sign by sign. Hi, Cancer. This is an 8th house new moon for you. So this is a new beginning and a fresh start when it comes to your deep psychological wounds, the way that you intimately connect with other people. This could be other people's resources and how they support you. This essentially is deep, intimate bonds, and somehow they are being really supported by your friends. But that's also where the unexpected energy can come from. So groups, social networks, there's something there that might come at you that's quite jarring. And it's also going to be where you find the healing. But this is, again, an emphasis on how do you bond intimately with other people. That's a journey that is getting kickstarted right now. The wounds showing up are in your 10th house. So this has to do with your visibility in the world, your career, your reputation, how people see you. Cancer, most people see you in a lovely light. Cancer is, when you are out in the world, Cancer is nurturing and loving and you're friends with everybody. But somehow there has been some sort of wound that maybe is blocking you from being really authentic when you're in public. Maybe what you're doing and showing the world is this lovely, nurturing Cancerian energy, and you're there for other people. But is it always really allowing you to be true to yourself? I think that when you get rid of any fears that you have about being seen, your intimacy is going to grow. So if friends show up and challenge you right now, keep these themes in mind. You are ready to express more of your psychology and more of that intimate side of yourself. So go for it. You have the celestial support to do that right now. Partnerships, could be some significant partnerships merging at the same time. This is a bit of a side energy for you. If that's happening when Venus and Mars get together February 22nd, that could really be a moment where you merge with another person in a deeper, more intimate way. And also when someone else's resources could bring more support to you. So Cancer, it's time to be seen. It's time to shine. It's time to show the world a little bit more of your true self and come out of that protective shell in all the ways that you feel ready to and that you feel safe and with the people that you feel safe around. Have a wonderful time, Cancer. I'll see you next time. This is a partnership new moon for you. So this could be very exciting. If somebody comes into your life around this time, this could be a very significant contract or long-term partnership that has a role to play for you to meet your destiny, for you to get to the place that your soul wants to go. This energy is supporting you through a journey towards the unknown and things that are foreign, things that are different, things that are outside of your comfort zone. This is also where the wounds are. Maybe you have some fear or resistance to that which is foreign and different, and maybe it has to do with spiritual concepts too. Either way, this is an opportunity to overcome that and to step into the direction that your soul is craving when it comes to some newness and foreign things. When it comes to your career and visibility, that's where the unexpected energy lies for you. Also where the healing energy lies. So it is how people see you that both could create some tension and unexpected situations regarding partnership. So maybe a partner, you find out that they see you in a way that you didn't realize, but that somehow triggers the momentum to heal. This partnership could be romantic, business, or otherwise. This just means somebody that is very significant and has long-term potential, or that you have been in a soul contract with to carry on some of this journey in life that you are going on. Ultimately, Leo, this is about changing your perspective. This is about stepping out of the mindset of getting things done and the way that you use your brain to do day-to-day activities and stepping into a more expansive way of using your brain. This could be about manifesting. This could be more about spirituality and creating something bigger and more powerful with the way that you use your mind. So take that into consideration. If you've been dealing with a lot of mundane tasks and tiring yourself out every day, just getting things done, this might be an energy where you start to step back and think, okay, well, maybe I can use my brain in a way that makes those day-to-day tasks easier. Whatever that may be, maybe there's some sort of new meditation coming in, or just a way of thinking that makes you feel less like a hamster on a wheel and more like somebody who is creating a masterpiece that very likely you are. I hope that this new moon brings fun, unexpected twists and turns that help you feel more in control as a person, and that you have this power and ability to create whatever it is that you want, and that your partnerships are also supportive of that. I hope that you are having a great time, and see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. This is a 6th house new moon for you. So this is your house. This is your domain. This is health, wellness, daily routines. This could be work, what you do every single day, and your habits. This is a brand new beginning with how you run your day-to-day life. Is it organized? Is it healthy? Is it functional? Is it working for you? Are you using your energy in the best ways? Or are you also tiring yourself out with mundane tasks and you don't have room for the healthier habits? You don't want to be draining yourself, and this also could you might figure out new ways to run your life on a day-to-day basis so that you are less drained, and that has a positive impact on your health as well. Whatever happens, there is a shakeup coming, a foreign place from a foreign person, a foreign concept. This is ninth house Uranus and Jupiter that you've been dealing with. So something unexpected could come from even your own perspective. It just might change in a flash in ways that you didn't see coming, and that creates a really big healing opportunity. Virgos really like to be organized and have routine and habits during the day that support them. So if that's been slipping, or it's just not exactly where you want, you're going to dial it in with the energy of this new moon, and this is a cycle where you're really going to get things done. Some of you could have a new career or job coming all together. Your daily routines could be brand new. Whatever's going on, your life is probably not feeling the same in a day-to-day level as it used to. Or you're feeling that this is about to embark on a really big change, and it is. So I hope that whatever is going on for you, Virgo, whether it's health or work or your routines or all of the above, that you are feeling some fresh inspiration, and whatever shakeups happen from your perspective and what's maybe going on from other people's ideas and foreign places and concepts, that this just ignites a healthier, happier work and daily environment for you. So this is your jam, Virgo. I think regardless of the agitation that could show up during this moon or any uncomfortable things, this is going to send you off on the journey that you envisioned for yourself. So enjoy, and I will see you next time. Hi, Libra. This is a 5th house new moon for you. So this is pretty fun. You are about to kick off a whole big journey on having more fun, being more creative, letting your true self shine, and maybe with children as well. This is a fun place to have a new moon. Even though there's going to be an unexpected jolt from other people's resources, your intimate connections, potentially some sort of psychological trauma that shows up that you didn't expect to be there. Very likely, if it's a psychological trauma focus or financial resources of any kind, this has to do with your partnerships, significant partnerships, whether that's work or your romantic relationships, significant people in any way that are here for the long term, that are contracted to work with you. This is where your fated energy is this year. And it looks like there is enough zest of fun and focus around fun and pleasure and creativity that any of those challenges are going to be somewhat short-lived. You are going to have this ability to present yourself in ways that feel really true and fun and creative, and that's how you're going to handle difficult situations moving forward. It's not going to be as... there's going, of course, when it calls for it, there's restriction and seriousness, but you're in a phase of using pleasure and creativity to fix a lot of these things. Sounds like a wise thing to me, Libra. So I hope that this is feeling good and pleasurable overall. If the unexpected shows up, know that it is here to show you how to let your fun and creative self overcome that. And if it has to do with children, there's still this transformative healing energy on your psychology that is coming from children. That's a potential for a few of you where that is part of your life. Otherwise, it's very likely going to be about your creativity and your hobbies and the things that bring you pleasure and joy in life. This is going to be a whole 20-year transformation on that and a big focus for quite some time, but it all gets ignited with this new moon. Very exciting. Enjoy, Libra, and I'll see you next time. Scorpio, this is a new moon for home and your inner world. Where are you at with all of that stuff? I mean, you love to dig deep anyway. You are all about understanding that part of yourself, where you came from, your psychology, your inner life, how you feel, how other people make you feel, what other people's inner lives look like. But this is about yours. So what is being activated right now that has to do with where you came from, your family lineage, how your family's history has made you who you are, and where do you want to transform that? That's the big question at this new moon for you. Your partnerships are going to highlight something unexpected, and it's going to bring up some of this energy of past stuff, family stuff that is how you were raised, but maybe not how you're going to move forward. And this is an opportunity to bring all kinds of newness to that. You also are getting healing from your partner at this time, whether it's work or relationships, romantic partnerships. There's something that is activating healing when it comes to the communication of the deep parts of yourself. So Scorpio, as much as you are in tune with that, communicating what's going on in the inside for you is not something that you always like to do. That's something that you like to keep a little bit more personal. But this new moon is asking you to share a little bit more, find the words, and see how that can improve your one-on-one connections with other people. And of course, this is with somebody that is safe and worth sharing these details with. This is going to bring healing to that inner world and chapter of your life. Wounds that are being activated right now have to do with your 6th house. This is habits, routines, work, day-to-day life. How organized are you? How healthy are you? Any wounds around that behavior and how you run your day-to-day life could show up right now. This is also just to encourage you this year to move more into healthy habits and healthy routines. And it's our wounds that sometimes hold us back from being the healthiest version of ourselves. So if you feel that something's triggered there, it's probably going to motivate you to move forward in a different way with how you run your day-to-day life. Overall, this is impacting you, Scorpio, more than some of the other signs because it's hitting your angles, being the 4th and 7th house. I'm excited to hear how this unfolds. This is going to be an exciting Pluto in Aquarius journey for you for the next 20 years. And this new moon is about to show you a little flavor of how that's going to play out. See you next time. Hi, Sagittarius. This is a 3rd house new moon for you. So this is all about your mind, your communication. This is about how you express, maybe in writing. Perhaps short distance travel is another possibility. Siblings can be activated here. So if there is a healing journey to go on with your sibling, then this is one of the activation points. And it's an activation point of total transformation of this part of your life, with Pluto starting its 20-year journey here. So I think, if siblings are a thing, that a smaller group of you, it can be siblings and neighbors. But overarching, it's more about communication and where your day-to-day mind is at. What are your thoughts like, and are your thoughts serving you? Are your thoughts really being conveyed in how you're expressing yourself? whether that's in writing or in speaking. The wounds here could have to do with your ability to be creative, your ability to express your true self. And this year, there's node energy in their fifth house, which is creative expression, creative projects in general, children, which are also our creative projects. This has to do with joy, pleasure, and how you are really true to yourself, because joy and pleasure are very personal things. And when we're being authentic and true and shining our true selves, that's usually connected to true pleasure. So these are some of the things that are connected to expression right now. And when you're combining these two energies, it's very likely to have a connection of creativity that is part of how you are changing your mind and changing your communication. It's your day-to-day activities and your health that are experiencing healing and curveball energy. And this, if that's happening, keep in mind that that is all about expressing and creativity deep down. So it might not always seem like it, but health issues can force us to really go inward and be more connected to ourselves. When we're not well, we are sometimes isolated and spending more time by ourselves. And that is a situation that allows you to get to know yourself better, to get to know what's really true. And when you have limited energy because of illness, you also don't have a lot of energy to do everything fun. You can only do what's truly going to be good and creative and fun for you. So if that's the case for a small few of you, I think that that is the ultimate goal, is figuring out more truth around what truly brings you pleasure and joy and how to express those things. You might have a creative project that has to do with writing or some sort of media expression. That's a possibility. Ultimately, this health energy and this day-to-day energy there is healing going on here too. So whatever unexpected shows up, just know that there's a lot of healing going on with Jupiter in this part of your chart all the way until May. So I don't see, if there is health stuff going on with you, I don't see this being long-term. This is more somehow connected to being knocked down so that you can get up even stronger than before. Whatever is going on, Sagittarius, I hope you are having a good time out there, and I will see you next time. Hi, Capricorn. This is a second house new moon for you. This is all about your self-worth, your financial worth, your energy, where you invest it, your assets, your stuff. This is all coming in to a big transformation that is being kicked off with this new moon. I see this being about worth and money coming from creativity, creative projects. There's something unexpected that could be happening with your children or your creative projects, your hobbies, the way that you have fun. This also covers dating and romance and true love. There could be a bit of that going on for a few of you, but the bigger picture here is creativity and pleasure. So there's a lot of healing happening in that house, and also something unexpected that might shake up your finances. So maybe you're having more fun and you spent a little bit more money than you expected to on your creative projects or your pleasure. If that's the case, this isn't just about punishment of your values and your assets going down. This is about refining what's really important to you when it comes to your assets and what you do with your money. This also can be what you eat, what you put into your body, and could have to do with your voice. This part of the chart has to do with the sound of your voice and not the words as much, or the way that you communicate, which is more in the third house. So this has to do with the tone of your voice. If you're a singer, it's the throat and how you move that energy in your life. This nodal energy for you is really activating big parts of your chart. This is your home and career, as well as the rulers of home and career right now are in your first house. So this is really how those two things merge to show the world who you truly are. Do you let other people see what's really going on inside? Capricorn, you're another energy where you might have this front that you use to keep going. You're somebody that has a pretty good poker face, and you don't always show that melancholy and struggle that you go through, because if you did, you're worried maybe that you wouldn't be able to keep climbing and keep going in the direction that you're going. You are working through this super capable exterior, but you might not always feel that way. And this is an opportunity to merge both. This is an opportunity to, your super capable exterior is always going to be there. It's always going to support you, but there's a way that you can blend some of this inner world and have it also support where you're going in life. Merging the two. There's something going on there this year, and just especially around this time in February and this new moon, that makes me think that you're merging things that you typically don't when it comes to your inner and outer world. So Capricorn, this is how you spend your energy, and you are going to be shown ways that are maybe not the most optimal, and you're going to be stepping into an energy where you are in charge of your resources, you're in charge of your assets, you're in charge of what's going on with how you spend your energy and not other people. So let me know how that's playing out for you, Capricorn. I hope it's a lovely one, and I will see you next time. Aquarius, this is your new moon of the year. This is a big new beginning time for you. Unbelievably so, with this new Pluto journey for the next 20 years. And this new moon is going to activate and trigger the deep parts of yourself. There's something unexpected that's going to come from home, from family, from inside of you, that is going to start to change who you are as a person. And that's the journey that you're about to go on. And Aquarius, I think you're pretty okay with that. As an Aquarian, you like breaking the mold. You like doing your own thing and being unique and just being who you are. So this is an opportunity to expand on that in ways that you didn't even think were possible. This also has to do with communication, and I think that's going to be a part of what elevates this unique expression of who you are, is that how does anybody know how unique you are if you can't convey that? If your words and writing and what you show on media does not express what's really on the inside. So whatever's happening right now has a lot to do with those themes. And I hope that it is a beautiful experience for you. I think that all of this energy in Aquarius is going to feel good regardless, because you have that sun energy right now. You have the vitality. You are probably feeling ready to transform, which is great. You're feeling motivated for change and motivated to move forward and motivated for this new beginning. So use it in all the best ways and let me know how it's going in the comments below. And I'm extra curious to see what surprises come from home for you, or from your inner world. Something about yourself deep down inside could be surprising to you even. And also where the blessings are. So maybe something from home triggers who you believe you are, but it's also what is healing, because it's through that resistance and that friction that we really get to push ourselves to either express more or be more, or dig up parts of ourselves to lean on that we didn't have to pull up before. So exciting journey ahead, Aquarius. Happy birthday to all of you Aquarians out there. And I hope you are having a wonderful time. I'll see you next time. Hi, Pisces. This is a 12th house new moon for you. So this is a new beginning and a new chapter and a bigger new journey with Pluto in the 12th house on how you rest, how you retreat from the world, how you escape, how you travel. Maybe some of you are actually going overseas. This also has to do with expanding your psychic abilities, believe it or not, because you're one of the more psychic signs out there. So some of you might already be like, cup is full with intuition and ability to tune into other people's energy. But in some ways, you're transforming that ability. You might be using it more to your advantage. You might be making it more of your personality. Or maybe you're working behind the scenes for now and you're doing stuff on an energetic level that other people don't see. That's another possibility. Working your magic behind the scenes. Yeah, I think that's a very likely possibility. There is going to be more expression and something that is maybe expressed from a neighbor or a sibling or just in general that catches you off guard and throws you into this journey of energetic play and escapism. Perhaps you are communicating more with energy, and maybe you're getting actual words and sentences, and that's something new that you haven't done before with entities that are not in human form. One possibility for some of you Pisces out there, whatever it is, it's unexpected, so I can't even guess, but it's in a part of your chart that's quite hidden, so you might not even see it right away. It might take some time to unfold, and even if you do, you're likely not sharing it with the rest of us. This is behind closed doors, so whatever is happening behind closed doors, I hope that it's a fun journey. Any wounds around finances and assets are also part of the story right now. You are going through some healing karmic energy that might activate first some fears around assets, but then that's to release it and let go and allow more worth to come into your life, whether that is financial or your own. So watch for those things, Pisces. I hope that you are enjoying February and it's almost your birthday. I will see you again then at the end of the month. Bye. Hi, Aries. This is a time for new beginnings when it comes to your community, your friendships, your networks at large. You're ready for change and transformation. You are out with the old and in with the new when it comes to who you hang out with, who your audience is, who are those people in the world that support you. You've been going through and finishing your foundation when it comes to visibility, and your readiness to be seen might require different audience. Whatever is going on, there could be some unexpected stuff that comes from your finances, your assets, your worth. There's also an opportunity for big healing there, and that somehow has to do with who's watching, who's helping you, who are your friends, who's your community. Maybe there has been some mixing with money and friends, and this is coming to a head, and there's something to do with that is changing how you operate with your friends. That's very likely. And you also have big self and relationship focus. So your destiny this year is healing any wounds you have to do with yourself. I think that this second house energy where it has to do with assets and your money, if it doesn't have to do with money and friends and some of those connections, it might have to do more with your self-worth and how you use that as a tool to get what you want in the world. How do you use that to support your partnerships? This is another theme that's quite big for you, is that your partner doesn't give you your self-worth, you do. As an Aries, I don't see you necessarily being pretty lost in that department. You're a pretty confident sign. But this is the next level. This is going to give you strength and confidence to have healthier one-on-one relationships. This is a great thing, and whatever comes up right now might just be a bit rattling for a few days, but no doubt you're going to use the tools in your toolbox to stand up to this situation in a way that makes you feel really proud of yourself. This is a big one for you, Aries. It's happening. There's a lot of activity in parts of your chart that I think are quite important when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to friendships, when it comes to what you're finishing with career, self-worth. Those aren't light topics. They're fun. There can be great topics, but it can be the heavier work in life, especially when we're forced and faced with transitions of self. So I hope it is a lot of fun for you, Aries. You know how to have fun either way, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Taurus. Here we go. This is a new moon in your 10th house. This is a big journey that you are embarking on how people see you. This is your reputation, your visibility in the world, how you are seen for your career and your success if you're in a career right now. So this could be a brand new way of being seen in the public, whether it's status or career. Those are both covered here. So some of you might be changing status, some of you might be changing careers, and the way that people see you is starting to shift. But this is a big journey. This new moon is one big launch of energy, but this is the long haul for the next 20 years with Pluto in this part of your chart. You're still under the blessings of Jupiter, and something unexpected from you is likely to change how people see you. You might not see this as such unexpected behavior. Maybe you do. Maybe whatever unexpected changes have been going on for you with this long journey of Uranus and Taurus is starting to feel a bit more normal, and you're starting to use the swift shifts and revolutionary energy that's been going on inside of you for a little while. You're starting to use that to, put it into some practical, beneficial things as Tauruses do. Wounds right now that could be part of this picture of activation have to do with your ability to retreat and your ability to connect to the unseen realm. If you have blocked any energy that wants to come through when it comes to your ability to connect with entities that are not of this realm, that might unexpectedly show up. Maybe you're going to be changing your status in some way to do with your ability to connect to energy. Or maybe the way that you retreat and escape and rest is about to change. Maybe your private, unseen life, the things that other people don't see about you, is also somehow going through some transformation. So tell me what's going on for you, Taurus. This looks like the potential for some big changes because this is happening in pretty powerful parts of your chart. I expect that if you don't see the change, this might be one of those situations where other people look at you quite differently. I hope that it is all going well for you. I will see you next time. Hi, Gemini. 9th house, new moon for you. So this is all about how you see the world. Your perspectives are about to go through huge transformations. You might have a new beginning when it comes to foreign people, foreign places. And in a practical sense, this has to do with foreign concepts, your perspectives of the world, foreign people, foreign things coming into your life. But the bigger picture is, how does this change how you view the world? You're a sign that likes to collect little nuggets and bits and pieces from everybody else and make your own ideas, make your own perception and creativity. So you're doing that, and I think that you're being asked to also share that with the world a little bit more. Do you have an audience? Do you have networks? Do you have a community that is supporting you? because this year you're being asked to move towards that. You might have some wounds at the time of this new moon that show up that need to be addressed, and it might have to do with overseas places. It might have to do with retreat and escapism. There's a chance it could have to do with loss, dissolving of something that's not meant to be. This is about moving towards a community and network that is best for you and more supportive, maybe with your mental ideas. Maybe you're aligning with people who match your beliefs, and that's rapidly changing. So the people that you hang out with are also about to transform. But this one is very much about your higher perspective, Gemini. So expect the unexpected, expect something to shift and change your worldviews, and ultimately for the better. If some of you are in publications of any kind, that could be something else that is about to launch and start a new chapter. You might also be teaching others. So some of you Geminis might be taking on a teaching role, or it might be time to teach others all that you've gathered from the knowledge that you've been seeking and creating these new perspectives for yourself. Maybe it's time to share that with other people, and teaching is what's showing up. So let me know what's going on in the comments below, Gemini, and I look forward to seeing you at the full moon. Enjoy this big, fresh, new energy, everyone. Whatever rattles us and surprises us is just shaking things up to make them all that much better. If you're liking this video, please hit the like, subscribe, notifications so that you can get notifications when I put out more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm really excited to hear how this shows up for each and every one of you.